This year, Springfieldian I knew when I first came to Springfield, gosh, now 28 years ago. Started work at the Chamber February 1st, 1988, so soon to be 28 years ago. And he was one of the first people I met.
I've known the Springfieldian for many years as a advisor. I've known this person as a really good personal friend.
We first really got to know each other for our involvement with the Missouri State Alumni Association, and thus, in addition, Missouri State Athletics. And got even closer moving up through chamber ranks.
I think he has a heart of gold.
He's very humble. I find him to be extremely unassuming.
Sort of has this persona of a rough and tough and hard-nosed business person, and certainly I guess he was hard-nosed in terms of focus, but he's really a softie.
And I think he's an ultimate team player, and if the role on the team for him is to provide a support or insight or wisdom to it, he's not looking for personal accolades from that. It's about being successful at whatever he's putting his mind towards.
I think where he's been the most successful is really when it's been those private conversations that have to occur, maybe calling up somebody that you think's taking the wrong path, having the courage to do it, because it may hurt you in business, it may lose you a friend, and telling him what he thinks and trying to always make sure we have a good outcome. So I don't know what he's not been more successful behind the scenes than he has been in positions he's held. And he's held some of the very key positions in our community.
If he was saying something to you, you better shut up and listen.
A lot started with our economic development partnership, and in many ways he helped be the architect for that. The public-private partnership in economic development in the early 90s, and was very controversial in the community at that time. And without his leadership, it would not have happened. That frankly became the foundation for so many things, whether that be the 2 industrial parks, whether that be the manufacturing growth, but also the downtown redevelopment. Frankly, his leadership has made a huge difference. He chaired the airport board at a very critical time. It brought some strong leadership. Not only did he chair the chamber, he also chaired the Business Development Corporation of the chamber, the economic development arm. He's a tremendous supporter of Missouri State financially. He's been involved in the Missouri State University Foundation. He's a tremendous supporter of the basketball program especially. You won't see him miss a basketball game.
He really believes in the whole concept of a rising tide floats all boats. Some people will focus as a leader of a business on purely what am I going to do to grow my business. He looked at the broader picture that if Springfield and Southwest Missouri could be better, could be improved, could continue to grow, then all businesses in the community will have more opportunities for growth and progress.
He's a natural born leader. When people are around him, they trust in him, they're more confident themselves, they perform better. He cares about the people that he works with. He makes everybody better.
He has been a mentor to me because I am one of the younger people on the board. For a long time, I was the lone female on the board, and I guess I could say I felt very safe with him because I felt like he respected what I had to say. And honestly, as a female that's younger, that meant a lot. Kind of helps to give me the confidence to say what I feel like I want to say in a board meeting. And I don't think that it's always that easy.
He cares about developing professionals, and he doesn't care if the professional is a male or a female. He was equally, I would say, motivated to see a female succeed within our firm as he is any male. And so he didn't have those biases that maybe are present in a lot of businesses or even within our profession today. And our firm as a whole has an initiative, and has for several years, to help develop and promote and advance females within our profession. I would say Bill was an early pioneer in that. He was kind of doing it before it was cool, so to speak, and he was doing it because it was the right thing to do, and he had a commitment to develop people regardless of gender.
He's a coach. He's a coach sometimes when you don't really want to coach, but he's a coach, and he's a great coach to a lot of people in this community.
He can be serious as a heart attack, as the saying goes. He has a way of cutting through all of the chatter and telling you exactly what he thinks. And yet it's somebody that really enjoys laughing and joking and smiling and having fun.
He brings fun to the table for sure, and he will bring a serious situation to a much lighter tone just by being part of the conversation because it's his nature.
He's really very good at putting things in terms that anyone can understand and giving you the why and taking the time, more importantly, to tell you the why this would make more sense to do it in this fashion or that. And he would do it in a way that, his roots are from Houston, Missouri, and so he would do it in a way that he would include some country colloquialisms that would actually make the learning fun, so to speak.
Most of the phrases that the Springfieldian uses I probably couldn't repeat for this audience. He has a reputation with my partners of being able to use the English language and all the components of the English language in ways none of us have ever heard before.
I think he's a small town guy. He's been very blessed with a good mind, a MacGyver type of guy, that he can cut right through all the fog and get to the issue and try and fix it.
He's a terrific decision maker and a terrific problem solver, and I like to say he does that with a PhD in common sense. And he said to me years ago, he said, if I had all the facts, I can solve this problem. And you just think about that, how right is that?
So I think he will be absolutely overwhelmed and humbled, but the recognition is just absolutely perfect for a person that has made such a difference in our community.
He couldn't give a darn less about having his name on a building or his name on a plaque. That's just not who he is. I think he was always and is always much more comfortable being that behind the scene mover. And it takes all kinds. I mean, there has to be somebody leading the parade, but in my experience, the people leading the parade wouldn't be leading very long if it wasn't for people like this.
We've been friends for a long time, 28 years to be exact, and as I mentioned, he's a friend that you can always count on, and a person that will always tell you what you need to know, not what you necessarily want to hear.
The thing that I like most, the very most about this guy is he's my friend.
Bill, congratulations. I'm just very proud of you. You deserve this award, and I don't think that there's anybody else who deserves it more.
Congratulations, Bill. I can't think of a more deserving individual than you for receiving the 2016 Springfieldian recognition. Congratulations, very well deserved.
Bill, as you know, you and I have sat on this committee that selects this honor several times. And I can't honestly think of anybody that better represents the qualities and the dedication to community that someone should have to be able to receive the award, plus the success as an individual and as a business person in our community. Congratulations.
So Kirkman, congratulations, buddy. This is such a nice honor for you. This is such a nice honor for Susan and for your family. And I know how important all of them are to you. And I'm really, really privileged to have had a small role in your night. That's a pretty big deal in your life. Congratulations.
Bill, congratulations on this very well-deserving award. I can't think of an individual who's more deserving than you are, and from a personal standpoint, I want to thank you for all you've done, not only for BKD, but for the community of Springfield. And being a newer member of the Springfield community, we're now benefiting from this great town that a lot of people, including yourself and others, have helped develop and establish and made it such a great place to live and work. So again, congratulations, well-deserved, and I appreciate everything you've done for me.
Congratulations, Bill, very well deserved.
It is our honor to introduce the 2016 Springfieldian.
Our father, Bill Kirkman.